Now these are probably some of the strangest glitches you'll ever see. Look at this cat. Now you tell me, have you ever seen anything like that before? Now you think that's weird? Check out this deer glitch. Now that person is poking that deer with a stick and it's not even moving. Now that's really weird. Now check out this video with this lady and her chickens. Now you tell me that's not a glitch.
You ready for some grubs? Let's go! It's grub time! What the fool? Why are they all not moving? What? What is happening right now? Babies? Guys! What is happening right now? Chickies! Guys! Oh my god! What is...
Now you guys tell me, have you ever seen a chicken do that before? Because I know I never have.
Oh my god. I am so glad I decided to record this. Chickens! Why are y'all not... What is happening right now? Chickens! Chickens! Chickies! Why are y'all not moving? Hello? Oh? I cannot make this up. This one literally has not stopped moving. Or has not moved at all. The foot is in the same place. Hello? Oh my god. Chickens! Chickens! Did I do something? Nick!
So the star names, this first one here in her hand is Vindamatrix, which means shoot, sun, branch, who comes. Pretty cool, right? It's also known as Muradin, the sent one shall come down, who shall have dominion. All right, how cool that that's one of the star names in Virgo. So her shoulder, the star name on her shoulder is Zaviha. It means beautiful Lord. And then over here on her hip is Spica, and that it is the promised seed, the seed of the one who should come. Okay, so here these stars are talking about a son or the one to come in the constellation of the Virgin. How cool is that, right? So here we have Bootes, a shepherd, which is in the Virgo, the constellation Virgo. And the star names here are Neckar, which means the pierced one, Alcarops, which means the branch that is trodden underfoot, and then Arcturus means he comes, the coming one, the one who rules, and then Murphide is he who separates. And then one other star name is Mirak, preserver or guarding. Okay, so these are this is the shepherd who is guarding the flock. Okay, so then let's go over to here. It's the Big Dipper. You can see that pretty easily in the sky. It's actually a part of a bigger constellation called Ursa Major, and it's a bear, also known as the Great Bear. And see here, this is the head, here's the paw, and then the back leg right here. So when you see the Big Dipper, it's actually part of this. Some of the star names in Ursa Major are mean, the assembled together, the purchase, visited, guarded, the sheepfold, appointed, the flock. Pretty cool, right? So this is like believers, and here is the shepherd watching over the flock, or believers, the purchased, the sheepfold appointed. Okay, cool. Okay, then let's move on to Leo the lion, and it is what we have here. Leo is one of the easiest constellations to see in the sky because it has giant Regulus, which means little king. That is the front paw. The neck is Algeba or Algebar, which means the mighty God or the exaltation. The tail is Bow Nebula, meaning the coming judge in this lion constellation. And then the back leg here, I don't remember what that one is. But so that is Leo the lion. And then the last one that I have down here, he's sideways because this is how it looks in the sky. But it's Orion here. So Orion actually means light breaker. It's talked about in Job 38, 31, and 32. And the belt, which is super easy to see, is known as the Three Kings. And the giant, there is some big, big stars here. The shoulder is Betelgeuse, which means the coming branch. It's the same word talked about, the coming branch talked about in Isaiah 11:1 and Jeremiah 23:5. And then regal, which is a huge, huge star, means the foot that crushes. And that's talked about is Jesus in Psalm 91, 13-15, and Romans 16, 20. Astrology wants to take the stars, this beautiful thing, story of the gospel written in the heavens, proclaiming God's handiwork, and wants to make it all about us. So this astronomy, talking about the study of stars and the study of space, is God honoring. And astrology takes the constellations and makes them all about us, which is not what it's about. It's all about Jesus, right? And that's what we can see. These star names makes it all about Jesus. But it's so good to teach our kids about what God has done, right? We of all people should know what the stars are about, and it's not about us and like our horoscope. That's just like what the enemy did to distort and take something from God to make it not about God that it's supposed to be.
Oh, man, that's interesting. Did you know that?
So is it easier to learn in the dream world?
Depends.
Because one person was saying they would really like to be able to levitate things, and that they've been pretty successful at it in the dream world.
All right. Well, again, remember, the key to levitation in physical reality is to begin with lightening up.
I think that message was received.
There is, in many forms of art on your planet, since it comes through the imagination from the higher mind, much information that answers a lot of these questions. And as we have said previously, and especially with regard to that particular question, you have a particular film on your planet that you know as the Matrix. And in the Matrix, there is one particular line that answers that question definitively. It goes, even though the question is about levitation, to also the idea of making material objects seem to be manipulated by your mind. Spoon bending. And in that movie, the answer is clear. The only way you can do it is to understand there is no spoon. That it's just a projection of your consciousness. So the idea of an object being located on the ground, and then the idea of that object being located above the ground, is just a matter of understanding there is no object. And therefore the idea of whether it's here or there or here or there or disappears from there and reappears there or floats above the ground is all about understanding that you are creating the concept of physical space and time, and that it's all about resonance, and that there's a different resonance here than there is here. So when you begin to understand that you're just changing the frequency of something to exist in a different frame of reference within a projection of consciousness that you're creating anyway, that isn't real unto itself, then levitation will be something that's normal and natural. Because you're just redefining its location in space and time.
Is your ability to be able to, say, jump from reality to reality in such a drastic way, that would be dependent on relevance in terms of the theme you're exploring?
Of course, it's always dependent upon whether that experience is relevant for you.
So that's why we're not all just popping in and out.
Well, you are popping in and out, but that's why not all of you have to realize it to the same degree.
Right.
Because yes, it has to do with relevance. Some things like that may sound exciting, but they simply may not be relevant for your life theme, at least not at this point. If they are relevant, and you are being yourself as best as you can be, then nothing will stop you from having the experience, because things will naturally unfold in that direction. They will take you there. Remember, your current knows where you need to go. So if you just live your life and follow your passion to the best you can, following the formula, then if the idea of levitating something is relevant for you, nothing will stop it from happening. The only thing that stops appointments you've made and agreements you've made is spending your time and energy worrying that the appointments and the agreements won't happen. So don't do that.
So when a person has a desire to do something that's well outside of what most human beings will do in this reality.
Again, it goes back to the idea of why does your passion come in that form? Never assume that the idea of the form it comes in has to come to fruition to give you the lesson you need. If it is going to come in that form, it will come, but never insist that it must. Otherwise, you're missing the point of why it came to you, because it may have come to you in that form for a completely different reason. Going back full circle, even to the idea that suddenly being excited about levitating or levitating something may simply be synchronicity's way of actually telling you to lighten up. And it may be no more mysterious than that.
So it really is. It's so much about reading the messages that are sent to you by yourself and being able to respond to them in a way that shows you comprehend what's being given to you.
And one of the easiest ways to do that is to let go of the idea that you know what it is the outcome should be. Let go of the ego's wants and open your arms to what you need. What you need will always come and will always fulfill you if you let it. It will always fulfill you. Always. So, does that help?
Yes.
Because every single one of you that are on Earth now, in some way, shape, or form, chose to be on Earth now because you knew that you would be going through a transition and a transformation at this time in your planet's history, and on some level, in some way, you wanted to participate. You wanted to be a part of that because it's a very exciting place to be right now. As you say in your language, it's where it's happening. It is one of the most highly focused places right now that we are aware of in creation for the idea of transition and transformation. It is one of the few places that has gone as deeply into the dark as you have, that we are aware of. And thus then, when a planet, when a civilization, when a collective consciousness can allow itself to experience such a great degree of darkness and yet still find its way to the light, that is special. That is powerful. And believe me, you attract the attention of many other beings from many other dimensions to see how you did it, how you're doing it, because that's exciting, because that's creation in the making. That's raw creation, going from absolute dark to absolute light. That's creation in a nutshell. So thank you for your strength, for your commitment, for your willingness to go through this transition. It's a powerful thing to have done, and it shows you, just by being where you are, it shows you how powerful you actually are. So never lose sight of that. To be where you are on Earth at this time means you are powerful beings who knew what you were doing when you chose this reality, and even though you have forgotten that you knew what you were doing, you still know what you're doing.
We are sometimes asked why people choose to incarnate in physical reality on Earth. And there are as many reasons as there are people. But generally speaking, it's an exciting place to be, especially now in this age of transformation. Many people want to experience the idea of change and discovery. Remember that in a timeless state, you cannot experience change. You cannot experience discovery of new perspectives. So by forgetting, in essence, who you are as a spirit, as a greater being, You can learn through a process of physical space-time reality how to rediscover yourself anew from a different perspective. And when you create the idea of the space-time framework, you give yourself an opportunity to experience the process of creation.
Oh man, wow.
What does it mean to be a modern witch? From Three Witches. Yes, this is a 400-year-old translation of what we call the Bible. It contains 6,000 years of information. So you could have modern day witchcraft, but we have the origin on where modern day witchcraft come from by family. You should go read this article because it comes from Britain's Vogue magazine. 3 modern witches from different cultures explain what the craft means today. So what was it 6,000 or 3,000 or 4,000 years ago? The Bible show you that. This is the first line to this article. Navigating pop culture with a pointed hat and a sharp sickle. The witch is an elusive figure of power and mystery.
Oh my god. Ha! That's scary, man.
Can healers heal themselves? And there's several answers to that. This was a great question on TikTok Live the other night. A lot of old souls who are healers don't experience physical issues until their last incarnations because they've been so busy in all the other time frames taking care of everybody else that they wait to experience health and wellness in their later incarnations. And sometimes they're still working as a healer. Now, those people usually get to go through health diagnoses and health issues and heal from them because that's going to be their client base. Think about it. There's some people who have cancer and they say, well, you know, there's only 1% survival rate. And then that person becomes 1%. Then they are able to use their journey to inspire and teach others how to navigate through their journey, hopefully toward wellness. So sometimes healers are given physical ailments and health issues so that they can work through them and then teach other people. When I broke my back, I had to learn about spinal cord injuries. And then after I healed, I had lots of spinal cord injury patients. So that's one of the reasons that you do experience them so that you can help other people with them. Another thing is, if you're a healer and you're going to work on your own body, use your body as the client. So you would say, I command the energy to physically heal the vertebrae of Brent Atwater. See what I'm saying? So if you're a healer and you want to heal yourself, use your physical body as the client and aim the energy that you're using for healing and channeling through you for healing to and into the physical body of your name. And that's how you can work on yourself. Thanks for asking. Stay tuned. We look forward to talking with you later. Bye-bye.
Huh. That's some interesting belief. Do you think it works? Leave some comment. You must see these grafting mangoes. Never been this easy and satisfying. Let's see. Oh, this could be really helpful. A way of grafting mangoes and let me see. How do these guys do this? Oh, you come, you find some branch of a mango, of some mango trees, just the usuals, I think. Not the grafted ones, and you cut them into small pieces. Let's see what this guy is up to. You see, this is very nice, man. And it can be very helpful to many farmers from this side and across the world, you see. Oh, man, how did this guy get this information? I don't know. Anyway, it's good information and full of good vibes. This is interesting. Wonderful. So, thanks for clicking, man. Even watching up this far, big up to yourself. Much love and respect. You see, kindly watch till the end. Hit the like button, leave some comments, hit the super thanks if possible. Yeah, and say some things to some 1, 2, 3, how it's live from wherever you are. You see, that way we can make the whole world a village in the comment section as we watch together through this video. See? Oh, hey, you make some, what do you call that? Some gap in the tree, between in the pieces of trees in between there. And what do you think this is? This looks like some lemon, you put the lemon where? Huh? This is interesting, man. Oh, let me see. You guys that are watching, do you know this technique, or have you ever seen it, had it, used it? You see? Please leave some comment, man. Or do you have mangoes from where you come from? You see, I was surprised to see that some English people get fruits from the supermarket. So you can get even these lemons, maybe they were gotten from the supermarket. It's still nice and interesting, but I really found it peculiar, because here that is very abnormal. There is no supermarket with fruits. You see, fruits there, vendors sell them, or you just go pick in the farm, or your neighbor gives you. It just works like that, you see. But anyway, as long as you eat fruits, it doesn't matter how you get them or whatever it is. Good vibes to you. Much love, you see. You take some garlic, you wrap the garlic around those pieces of wood with lemon inside. Then you take some bottle. Oh, so you need some ingredients like for several pieces of wood, bottles, lemons, and some cutting stuff. Oh, this is interesting, man. This is nice, man. Oh, you make those bottles, you cut them, make something that looks like an inverted funnel. This is crazy, man. This is awesome. You guys are wonderful, man. How did these guys know this? You see? See, if I had seen this from a long time ago, I would have tried. And maybe we could be seeing the fruits of those mangoes, you see? Anyway, good vibes, man. Even if you're watching right now from wherever you're watching, much love to yourself. Be good, be kind, be forgiving, be full of peace and unity. Oh, you take some aloe vera. Is that some aloe vera, or what is that? Yeah, looks like some aloe vera. So you should have garlic, aloe vera, lemons, sticks of mango tree, and bottle, water, and something there that, what is that golden stuff? That is cooking oil or something like that. Please leave some comment, you see, because it's really surprising. Anyway, much love to all guys, to all humans. Some guys have been hitting there the like button, leaving some comments. Much love to yourself. You are loved and respected. May the universe reward you in incredible ways, you see, for doing good stuff from wherever you are doing them from. Good vibes to you. And then you cover them. Now, when you cover them, how will the sunlight treat them? Well, the technique does not need sunlight. You cover them for 25 days. You can use a bucket or something big, a super drum, a drum, anything. Just cover those stuff, you see. And after some 25 days, you come and you find your mango trees here. Fully grafted. Incredible. This is nice. Oh my god. Wow. And now they are ready to go. You can go plant them wherever you want. In the farm, in the house, anywhere. This is good, man. This is good vibes. But mango trees usually take some time before they produce fruits. But you know, as we say, patience can move mountains. You see, just be patient with your stuff there, or whatever it is you're doing, even with life. Be patient. You know, whatever you're going through, hard times, just be patient, because good stuff are coming your way. And you'll see fruits of good vibes and of love. You see? And soon things will go the way you would have wanted. Just hold on, man, and be good. Oh my god. This was some long process, but it's full of good vibes. Where did the water go? It's like all the water in the bottles. Most of it has been used by the tree and the plant. Oh wow, this is nice, man. This is incredible. That is good vibe. That's some modern way of agriculture, and oh wow, that's nice. Oh my god, look at this book. Is this a book or a map? Oh my god, this is very big. Oh, look at those people standing next to that book, and they look almost the same height as the book. Oh, who do you think used to read this book? Oh, some giant or something like that. Or this was Goliath's book. Please leave your thoughts. I'd like to know. You see, it's so big. It's a very big book. And there is a photo of some man there in the past reading those huge books. Where do you think they got these books? Why would the people have to make such big books? You see? Do you think they are really made by normal people like us? Please leave your thoughts. Because it's really surprising why people would need to build such big books, you see? Or maybe write the whole of everything in that book, in one book. Please leave your thoughts. But even the handwriting itself looks pretty big. And it's like, oh my god, there's
If you want
something
to know who
there.
your
Don't know.
soulmate is and who you're destined to marry, you need to be looking at Juno, the love asteroid, in your birth chart. I'm going to tell you exactly how to find this in your chart and then what it specifically means for you based on Juno's sign. The reason why we look at Juno for this is because Juno will tell you exactly what you need in a relationship, not what you want, not what your type is, what you actually need and require in order for you to feel fulfilled in your marriage. Looking at Venus will tell you more of what you are attracted to, what you attract, and what your type is. Juno is who you end up with, your soulmate, your destined spouse. It's also really important to look at the 7th house ruler, the sign that rules it, and any planetary aspects between the 7th house as well as Juno. To find where Juno is in your birth chart, you're going to go to Google, you're going to search up AstroSeek asteroid natal chart calculator. Enter your birthday information and then it's going to give you your chart and you're going to find where Juno, it's going to be spelled out in the chart. So just find where that is and look for the sign that Juno is in. Now let's go through what it means based on the sign. We're going to go in order. We're going to begin with Aries. Aries, you need someone who has a very competitive, adventurous, and spontaneous spirit. They're going to be someone very passionate about their career as well as passionate about you, but knows when to give you space. They're also just going to be very full of life and probably into physical activities and sports. Juno is in Taurus for you. Your person is very sensible, very reliable, and very, very loyal. They're going to want to provide for you physically, emotionally, and materially. They're going to be very dedicated to their goals and give you a stable environment to live in. Gemini, you need a partner that is a great conversationalist, very chatty, very outgoing, very intelligent. They're going to have this carefree, upbeat, childlike energy, which is what you need to feel stimulated and carefree. Cancer, your person is going to be someone that is very nurturing, very sensitive, very understanding of emotions and sensitivity. They're also going to be very family oriented and most likely just wants to cuddle up with you in bed. Leo, you need a partner that is going to give you words of affirmations. They're going to always have your back and protect you at all costs. You really do need to feel like your partner respects you and give you a lot of compliments. Taurus, your person is going to be someone that is very independent, someone that you won't have to mother. They're also going to be very thoughtful and they're going to pay attention and listen to all the little details that you talk about. Let me know what sign Juno is in your birth chart down in the comments. I'm going to upload part 2 tomorrow with the rest of the signs. Love you guys.
Okay, story time. My oldest child is named after my older brother who passed away before she was ever born. Like most people who have deceased relatives, I have pictures of him in my house. She has asked about him. Who is that? Why have I never met him? We explained to her that that was her uncle who passed away before she was ever born, and that's who she's named after. We then went to my mom's house. She saw pictures of him at my mom's house. She pointed to him and said, "Hey, Yaya, that's me when I was a boy." We stopped her and were like, no, that's who you're named after. That's not you. She then fought us and said, "No, that's me when I was a boy. I was a boy, I grew up. I got hit by a car, I died. I then was reborn under mom." I never told her how he died. But she's right, that is how he passed.
Fuck is, I told y'all there was something fucking out here.
Holy shit.
Shoot that motherfucker, dude.
You gotta get open.
Hit him. Hit that motherfucker. Dude, I think you fucking missed it.
Oh my god. Nibiru. Oh, is this planet Nibiru? Oh my god.
Check out this incredible footage showing an orca chasing this fishing boat in Mexico. A group of friends were out fishing when they saw a pod of 7 orcas, 2 of which were really young. The baby orcas started playing in the waves created by the boat. The fishermen were a little bit scared, but then once they'd realised that they weren't in danger, they knew they were witnessing a once-in-a-lifetime moment.
signs that are meant to marry and those who are better off alone. Aries, alone. Aries individuals are confident, extremely independent, and do not tolerate controlling and jealous people. They prefer to be authentic rather than assume a role, as these traits come naturally to them. Taurus, marry. If you're looking for someone to marry, consider a Taurus individual. Taurians are children of Venus and love. Being earth signs, they seek stability and comfort in all aspects of life, including love. Gemini, alone. Geminis, in most cases, have a difficult, unstable, and dual personality. As they love rainy days, one day they may show passionate infatuation, and the next day they barely look at themselves. Cancer, marry. Another sign born to marry. By nature, Cancer individuals are perfect lovers, patient and loyal. They are always willing to compromise to make the people they love happy, as our dear list indicates. Leo, alone. Leo, individuals are passionate beings and not fickle. They love and have no difficulty committing to a person, dating and getting married. They have no fear, they give themselves and love easily. Virgo, alone. Virgo, individuals are organized and hardworking. Work is the main focus of life for most people of this sign. However, within the seemingly inaccessible hearts of Virgos, there are individuals with serious values who appreciate love, life as a couple, and family. Leave me your opinion with your astrological sign. If you need part 2, let us know in the comment.
Zen monks on your planet say, you can't step into the same river twice.
Exactly. So you're in the future, but what future are you in?
That's a good question.
That's why I asked it.
Because you see, the idea, again, is that we exist in a manner you perceive as the future. Of course, we exist at the same time you do, in a parallel reality that to you feels like the future because of its vibration, because of it expresses itself in the way that you relate to as the future. Of course, if we weren't actually simultaneously coexistent, we couldn't be talking to you.
Right.
So the idea is we are representative of a probable future that contains and expresses certain frequencies and certain vibrations that are representative of a harmonious Earth interacting with different extraterrestrial beings, and it's your choice to decide to guide yourself and shift yourself to that version of Earth, or that timeline, so to speak, by being more of yourself. That's why we feed you the information, is because the formula itself, the instruction manual itself, allows you to change and shift your frequency, and that navigates you through the different frames of parallel realities, creating a so-called continuous timeline that you experience in physical reality that navigates you to the version of Earth that already exists, that's more representative of the changes you made within yourself that you say you prefer, and we represent to some degree that particular future reality that you say you prefer.
So your presence here is sort of pulling us, in a sense, through time, space, towards that probable future. And the more we embrace such an exchange, the more probable perhaps that future becomes.
Exactly.
So thank you for your presence and your willingness to participate. But what do you get out of it?
Man, that was wonderful. 1960, people seeing a camera for the first time. Wow! Oh, these are people's ancestors, grandparents. They are here. This is their first time seeing a camera. Wow, wow! Look at how those guys were excited. You see? And they are even bringing their babies there so that they may be seen in front of a camera. Oh my God, this is exciting. Oh, I didn't know that even English people from the past were excited by cameras. I thought it's only a thing from this side. You see, Because I was told like my grandfather, he used when he could take a picture, he could always put the radio in front of him and put the full volume. I wonder if it could record the volume, but anyway, this one also explains a lot because these are some English people's ancestors and grandparents, and they can't believe they are being recorded. You can see the disbelief in their eyes. Oh my God.
Manifest money, then be specific about how you're going to spend that money. So let's say you want $1 million in your bank account, then write in your journal how you're going to mindfully spend that money. Perhaps your list can be like 100,000 as gift to your family, 300,000 for a new home, 20,000 for a new car, and then 580,000 to invest. The more specific you are about how you're going to spend your money, the more of a clear intention you're setting out into the universe. So be specific about how you're going to spend the money to attract wealth into your life. Many blessings.
Ah, that is interesting, but you also have to work, you see? Not just manifest and pray good vibes, you see? What is this? This looks like some life hack. Oh, this must be very interesting, obviously. Oh, this guy is... Check. Almost. This guy is making... What is this? Some charger. I'd like to know what this guy is up to. Maybe some self-charging charger or something like that. Oh, let's see. And you put some magnet here. Oh, you see, I always knew that these magnets were very interesting. You see, as a child, magnets could really fascinate me. And now growing up and seeing the incredible stuff people do with these magnets, I'm starting to realize maybe after all, I knew there was some feeling these magnets can do great stuff. You see, because this is incredible. What? You guys, is this real? Is this real? You mean there's just some way you can use magnets to charge your phone? Oh, you see, this one now, this one is something that someone can do. Anyway, leave your thoughts on this. Do you think this is really real? Oh, wonderful people, man. Thanks for watching up to this far. You see, a lot of videos has passed. Good waves videos, other videos with the information like those ones of hacks, you see, and I'd like you to leave a comment. There's also videos that has passed with the people sharing information like that wonderful soul who usually closes his eyes when speaking. You see, he's a good waves guy, and there's always a lot of questions in my mind about maybe where he came from or how he got all that information. I'd like you to leave a comment if you know a thing or two. You see? Anyway, good vibes to you, man. Peace and love be with you as you wait for the next fire episode that will be coming your way soon. Goodbye. Much love, man.